This is the new MacBook Neo in Indigo, which I think is one of the more slept on colors this year. Now, this is a computer that is $599, and a lot of people seem to think on the internet that it can't even run Chrome because it only has 8 gigs of RAM. Well, I'm going to show you something cool. I'm going to open up DaVinci Resolve on the MacBook Neo. Everybody knows DaVinci Resolve, great little piece of software. As you can see, I'm scrubbing back 2 layers of 4K at the same time, and I'm going to hit play, and you can see full 24 frames per second playback in DaVinci Resolve. Now, for a lot of people, that should be enough. That should just tell you this computer is quite amazing for $599. But check this out. I can also run Final Cut Pro at the exact same time. It was just minimized. I've got a little project here with 3 layers of 4K. And check this out. Perfect for a TikTok or an Instagram reel. And what about Chrome? Because everyone's talking about Chrome. It can't run Chrome at the same time. Well, I'm already playing a YouTube video.
Their lowest cost MacBook.
I've got Google Maps going. I've got Canva going. I've got Amazon going. And look at this, at the exact same time, I can also do a little bit of photo editing in Lightroom. Maybe we can add some contrast here. Perfect. A little brightness. And by the way, these are all running at the exact same time on the $599 MacBook Neo. Apple has made a computer for $599 that runs DaVinci Resolve. Can we talk about just how insane that is? Because this is a computer that your mom, your cousin, anyone could buy at Costco or on Amazon and think, well, I just need this to browse the web. I'm going to go on Facebook Marketplace. And then they might get the itch. They might just get a little bit interested to maybe play with GarageBand or iMovie. And the next thing you know, they're creating music and videos. And they say, hey, you know what? I'm getting a little bit tired of iMovie. It's not doing what I want it to do. Let me try Final Cut Pro. All of a sudden they're in Final Cut Pro and they're playing around, they're recording with their phone. Maybe they buy a camera, and the next thing you know, they make a short film, it gets into Sundance, and then they get picked up by a studio, and then they make a big studio movie, and then they win an Oscar, all because they walked into Costco and bought a $600 MacBook Neo. That is why I think this is one of the most disruptive pieces of technology we have seen maybe since the original iPhone. Essentially, every professional and creator that's already at a high level already knows that the Mac ecosystem is the way to go. This is how you create professional work these days. But there's a massive population of people that have been tied into Chromebooks and netbooks for $200-$300 or $400-$500 that can't really do anything except check your email and just very basic tasks. And don't you think it's just a little bit sad that for so long now, a lot of people have been stuck in the Windows ecosystem with these cheap, crappy computers thinking they won't be able to make the things they want to make because they can't afford it? Well, they can afford it now. I'm sure Apple has internal documents for their advertising agencies to talk about who the target demo is for this computer, and I don't think I'm in that deck. I'm not in that keynote for who this computer is for. So I use this MacBook Neo how I would use a computer. I make things, I use cameras, and I'm always creating things that have to do with images and filmmaking and videos for the internet. So I played with this computer and I ran Final Cut Pro, and it worked. I used DaVinci Resolve, and it worked. I used Lightroom, and it worked. All the while I was browsing the internet and doing crappy, stupid stuff that people do with their computers. But I was also able to create. I was also able to make the things that I like to make with very little frustration. It didn't hold me back. Yes, is it a little bit slower than what I'm used to with a MacBook Pro or a Mac Studio? Sure. But if I didn't know any better, this computer fucking flies. And you know what? As someone who already has computers that does the stuff that I needed to do, I can still see this MacBook Neo fitting in as a travel companion. I would much rather have this than an iPad on an airplane or at a hotel. When I'm on a trip, I'm gonna take this thing with me. And then if you zoom out and you think of all the creators that are already doing such incredible work right now just with iPhones, imagine what they can do with an iPhone and a MacBook Neo. Imagine what they could do with a MacBook Neo and even a basic camera like a Sony a7 IV or an FX30. That is where this gets really interesting for the world. I think it's such an optimistic way to think about technology at a time right now where technology has felt very evil and dark. Honestly, it's just been so funny seeing the discourse around this computer and everyone arguing about 8 gigs of RAM and all this junk, all this just noise. It's just noise. The truth is, this computer is really great, and it makes me very optimistic about the future because I just want more people to have access to great technology to make cool shit. I hope this cuts through the noise a little bit and helps you decide a little bit more whether this is a computer for you or not. And even if it's not a computer for you, I think at this price point, it's borderline disposable. And I think if you're a creator right now, just having this thing in your kit is like a second laptop or a travel computer. Damn. $599 and be able to do the stuff that you can do with this computer is fantastic, especially if you're already in the macOS ecosystem. This thing is a banger, and I'm a huge fan of it. I think that's it for me, though. My name's Patrick, and you will see or hear me next time I feel like making a video. Cheers.